Hi, this is Jennifer Lassonde, host of the Downseller Studio audio podcast and knitwear designer. You can find me online at downsellerstudio.com, on Ravelry as Boston Jen, and Instagram as BostonGen1. Today I'm going to show you a mock I-cord cast-on that I use for some of the shawls that I design. Always follow the instructions in the pattern. Some have more or less stitches on the edging, but the overall concept is going to be the same. So for this video, I'm going to show you a 5-stitch edging on each side, 10 stitches total. To give you an example of what this edging looks like, here is the edge of my Riley Rose shawl. You'll see that slip stitch edge right there and on the other side, and it looks beautiful on both the front and the back. And as you'll see from here, you're going to start this on one edge and work your way out. So that nice edging will go all the way around if you do the cast on as instructed. So let's jump right in. This cast on starts with the Judy's Magic cast on, which I will not spend a lot of time working on today since there are some great tutorials out there. I do start with a slip knot, which I'm not sure is actually correct or not, and then the short end of my tail going to the back. From here I work the Judy's Magic cast on. And I'm going to put 5 stitches on each of my needles. There we go. Once we've done the Judy's Magic cast on, we're going to begin our edging with row 1, working only on needle 1, which is this needle here where the tail yarn is coming out from. And we're going to work knit 1, slip 1 purlwise with yarn in front, knit 1, slip 1 purlwise with yarn in front, knit 1. And the rest of the stitches can stay on the cord, and we will get back to those later. So knit 1. Bring the yarn to the front, slip 1, bring the yarn to the back, knit 1, and sometimes, depending on how you do your Judy's Magic cast on, your stitches might be twisted. You can either untwist them or you could knit or slip through the back loop, whatever your preference is. Now we need to do a slip 1. Again, we could twist this one, bring it to the front, and then slip purlwise with the yarn in front. Bring this to the back and do our last knit 1. So now we've worked all of our 5 stitches. We're then going to turn our work. From here we will work row 2 of the cast on setup, which is going to be slip 1, knit 1, slip 1, knit 1, slip 1. So we'll slip 1 with the yarn in front. Oops, try not to drop it. Knit 1, slip 1, knit 1, slip 1. For row 3, we're going to repeat the instructions for row 1. So knit, slip, knit, knit. And for row 4, we're going to repeat the instructions in row 2. Slip, knit, slip, knit, slip. So I'm going to do that now and catch up with you in a minute. Okay, from here we've completed our first 4 rows of the edging. It's a little bit hard to see what that looks like until you get a few more rows in. But from here we're going to begin row 5, which is where we're going to work across these stitches on needle 1, pick up some stitches here, and then knit across the ones that have been on the holder from needle 2. This is where this cast on is very much like a garter tab cast on that you might be familiar with from other shawl designs. So to begin row 5 of the edging, again we will knit 1, slip, knit 1, the yarn's a little fuzzy there, slip 1, and then knit 1. Now, because these 5 stitches constitute the edging, and this is where our body begins, a lot of times in my patterns you'll see that I'll ask you to put in a stitch marker here. So we'll put a stitch marker just so that we can divide this out. And then from here, we are going to pick up a stitch from the center. Now, this is typically where I pick that up from. You can kind of see we've got 3 rows almost of knitting, but you can really pick up from anywhere, here or here. Any of those will do. And depending on the setup for the shawl, it will ask you to pick up potentially a different number of stitches or to work them in a particular way. But this is how I'm going to do it for this example. So I'm going to pick up this and I'm going to knit into the front, into the back, into the front. I'm going to put my needle in as if to knit, bring the yarn around and the needle through but not pull it off this left side. Then I'm going to knit through the back loop, bring that yarn through, and again not bring this off, and then go back in through the front of the stitch, bring the yarn around, through to the front, and then finally drop this off. So you can see out of that 1 stitch, I've made 3 stitches. So now I have 5 edge stitches and 3 body stitches. From here, I'm going to go ahead and add another marker, again, to separate the body from the edging. And then this is where I'll bring where my stitches from needle 2 around, and I'm going to work the edging here just the same way that I did on the other side with a knit 1, slip 1, knit 1, slip 1, knit 1. Knit 1, slip 1, knit 1, slip 1, knit 1. Now you've completed row 5 of your edging, and this essentially becomes your first right side row. In order to complete the setup, we're just going to work our first wrong side row, which includes doing our wrong side edging, and then we're just going to do 3 knit stitches for the body. So we'll do slip 1. Yarn is a little fuzzy here. Knit, slip, knit, slip, slip our marker. Then we're going to work our 3 body stitches. If the garter stitch is in body, or if the body stitch is in garter, then we're going to do 3 knit stitches in the center. Slip our marker. Now we have our 5 edge stitches that we're going to start. Slip 1, knit 1, slip 1, knit 1, slip 1. And now we are done with our cast on setup. So you can see that edge stitch in that mock I-cord ready to go, and you've got your body stitches in the center ready to extend from there. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching.